Hey beautiful friends, Jakar here again with another video, and today I wanted to talk about my goals for 2020, whether I hit them or didn't hit them. I did do a vision board at the beginning of 2020, or actually late 2019, like right around this time last year. So I just wanted to review that and just kind of give my thoughts on about this year, and just just take it as a year in review, a year in review. So I'm not going to delay too much. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to start with the vision board. Actually, let me start by saying this. 2020 was difficult for, I think, most people. I mean, unless you were like a trillionaire, a millionaire, or something like that. It was a difficult year, both mentally, physically, financially, obviously, for a lot of people. And even spiritually, I think some people just really went through it. And I understand that. And I was blessed to have a job and to be able to keep my job and be able to maintain a somewhat normal life. I did have a break in working during the summer, late summer, which was actually a break that I took on my own because of my own mental health, being a physician and having to go to work every day and see people get sick, and dealing with the virus and everything. It's just, it really takes its toll on you. And, excuse me, I just want to. Anyway, so I took a break in August. I didn't work the whole month of August. I had saved up money throughout the earlier part of the year so that I could do that. And so it really helped though, because when I came back, I wasn't so burnt out. And, if anything this year's taught me is that we do need to take the breaks. We need to take the time to check in with our loved ones and also ourselves to see what our mental state is like, what our mental health is like. I think your mental health, your spiritual health, and your physical health have to be all in alignment with each other. And that was a part of what I was trying to do this year. So anyway, let's go back to the vision board. I just want to kind of review it because I know a lot of people don't do vision boards, don't believe in them, whatever the case may be, but I do them every year. I've done them since I was in high school. Like, I've always had a vision board, and I would say 99% of what I put on my vision board has come true. It may not come true that year, but it will come true eventually because it's already in my mind. This is me, my way of trying to manifest what I want in my life. And so it works for me. I love it. And let's just jump right into it. So let's see. Maybe if I put it in front of me, it's kind of hard to. So the first thing I want to talk about is just some goals that I didn't quite make. But that's okay, because I'm going to put them on for 2021 and they're going to happen. And that is the nutrition and training part. Now, I did maintain my health. I did not get COVID. I did not get sick. Obviously, we're still in the pandemic right now, so hopefully that will remain true. My nutrition, there were times when I tried to do better eating, but it just, yeah, I wasn't able to stick with that because I'm a stress eater and I like salty, crunchy, creamy foods, cheesy foods, and yeah, nutrition, that didn't quite happen this year. But I excuse it because I needed that comfort food. We all needed that comfort food, did we not? And then the training. I actually did start training in my new gym that I did in my house. If you haven't seen the video for that, check that out. It is, it is I love the gym. I love that I have one in my own house because I was not going to go out to the gym and be around a bunch of people. I just was not going to do that. I didn't want to risk it. I'm already around sick people all day at work and, COVID, the virus and everything all the time. And I was like, I don't want to put other people at risk. I'm going to stay home. And so I did a gym at home and I did use it briefly. But then I got injured. It was weird. I was on my treadmill walking on an incline because I like to walk on an incline at a certain pace just to get my heart rate up. And the next day, my knee like swelled up 3 times the size of normal. And I could barely walk. I could barely put any kind of pressure on it. I was limping for the better part of 3 months, and it took like 3-4 months for it to heal. So I'm much better now. It's still a little weak. There are days that it gives out on me, but yeah, the training just didn't happen. But inshallah, hopefully, if God wills, 2021 will be the year for that, and maybe I'll show you that. It depends on if I can get some modest athletic wear that I can film in. So, all right. So those are the things that really didn't happen, along with this fit life. I mean, this was not the year for that. Okay. I mean, some people got really fit this year, but yeah, I wasn't the one. I got fat, so but that's okay. I love myself in all its forms. Okay. Let's see. Life. Oh, traveling abroad. Okay, I did do this. I actually did this, and this was before the pandemic hit really, really hard, before we even had a case really in the United States. The very beginning of 2020, I was in Egypt, and which I loved that trip. It was exhausting, but I loved that trip. I met many people, nice people that I'm still friends with today, and it was actually a life changing trip. And I won't get into it now, but I've mentioned it before. But after that trip, that's when I felt like I had like a spiritual leveling up, like went and that's when I started to wear hijab, all that. I also went to Morocco, which was during that same trip, during that same period, the very end of January 2020, and that was a fun trip. I think that trip taught me that I am not very willing to be on a tour group. I'm not really a tour group type of person, so no more tour groups for me. I mean, unless it's like a tour group of like 3 people, not for me. I'd rather do it individually or go with my family. Yeah. But it was a good trip. I mean, I learned a lot about Morocco. I saw a lot of beautiful things. It was great seeing the culture. Morocco's a beautiful country. So yeah, I did go abroad. So that did come true. The other thing that came true on here is my bathroom remodel. I don't know if you can see here. There's just a picture I clipped out of IKEA. I like the colors and kind of the scheme of the bathroom in this picture. And so I was able to remodel my bathroom, which I was so excited about. I did most of the work myself, except for some plumbing things. But I did do some plumbing as well, which was great. That was another challenge to myself that I was able to do, and I was just excited that I got that done. I'm so happy I did it because I feel like I can breathe in my space. It's clean, it's neat. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it somewhere where you can, maybe in the iCard, you can check it out. Yeah, it was a big transformation. many other great things that I was able to get done this year. I'm so excited. It's still in the process of becoming, but if you haven't checked it out, it's my kitchen remodel. So that one has been just a revelation, and um, I feel so much better in my space. The kitchen is organized and clean, and it's like a brand new day. A brand new day, you guys. A new kitchen. I just have another picture of an IKEA kitchen, which actually is weird because I thought I was going to be buying my kitchen cabinets from Home Depot, and I ended up buying them from IKEA. So I guess I was manifesting an IKEA kitchen after all. But if you haven't checked out the video of my kitchen remodel, I will again link it in the iCard and the description box, and hopefully you'll get a chance to check that out. It is only the first part of it because I'm waiting on some deliveries, some appliances, but yeah, as soon as the new year comes, you'll get the second part, and yeah. Then let's see, style. I had style in here because I wanted to maintain a sense of style, my own personal style, even though I was wearing hijab, and I was able to learn about a lot of beautiful sisters, a lot of Muslim sisters who wear hijab and really rock it. Like they put me way to shame. I mean, they look so good on Instagram and even YouTube. And that was a revelation, and I was so happy to see them. They just made me feel inspired, and I'm gonna continue that, of course, because what is the name of my channel? Jakara Cam Style. The thing I do want to mention about this, and Vogue, red lipstick. I got red carpet and Vogue on here. This was to represent me looking like I was walking down the red carpet, or being very chic and very, what is the word? Very fashion forward, kind of, like Vogue-ish. Basically talking about my wardrobe and how I presented myself. But and obviously I still want to continue those types of aspects of my life because they're just part of my personality. I like to dress, I like to look nice, but this year, really, especially after I came back from Egypt and Morocco, I started to realize that that wasn't as important to me as it used to be. Like what I look like on the outside, and even though I do care about how I present myself, I'm not as obsessed, or not that I was really obsessed, but not that focused on buying the newest, latest, greatest, trendiest thing. I never really was that kind of person anyway, but it wasn't about what I was looking like on the outside. It was more so about what I was developing on the inside, and how I was taking care of my spiritual and mental health. And, there will always be aspects of style, red carpet, and Vogue in my life, but I just to a lesser degree, I think. It's just not. I'm just not focused on that anymore. Maybe it's after I hit 50. I don't know. I want to look nice, but I don't have to be in the trendiest, fashion forward thing. It just, I never really was that kind of person anyway, but I always like to watch, look at magazines and bloggers, and, there are still a few that I still watch, just for some inspiration because I like their personalities, but, I'm not going to run out and get the latest Gucci purse or, but I am getting some beautiful purses. Sue. So there was a balance with that. I think I definitely want to continue that in 2021, in the sense that I want to focus more on the inner me, and but I also want to balance it out too and take care of the outer me a little bit better, because I definitely was not focused on that this year. All right. The last thing I want to talk about is turning up my joy and making it happen. Now, I I always feel that, every day we should you take and be grateful for, and um, if you focus on the gratitude, you focus on all the things you do have, then you're less likely to be moaning and groaning about what you don't have or what somebody else has that you don't, and da 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 da. So I decided to focus on the things I have and how grateful I was for them. And I started a gratitude journal. I do it on my phone. I actually have a written one as well. So I had started out on a written journal, and then I moved it to my phone. So I think it really does put puts things in perspective, and yeah, just makes you feel more joyful about your life, even when the world is falling apart during a pandemic, or things are changing and moving rapidly as far as what we can do, what we can't do, where we can go, where we can't go. So definitely that is one of the things that I did this year. And also, another thing I've discovered that helps me focus on my joy or turning up my joy is meditation. So I've all year, I've been meditating, usually daily. Um, and that has really helped me manage a lot of my anxiety, because I do suffer from anxiety and depression, and um, from time to time, and mostly anxiety. It really helps me with the anxiety and overwhelm that I can feel sometimes. And this, we can all agree that this year was overwhelming in in many aspects. It really was. So I felt that it really helped me. And, you might want to try it, meditation. There's lots of apps, there's lots of guided meditations, all of that can help you. And then also, making it happen was about transitioning my career and becoming a health coach. And I started taking my health coach classes, which also helped me learn more about how to take care of ourselves physically and mentally and spiritually. And I love it. It just led me to more information, more things that I can offer my patients as far as information and strategies on how to take care of themselves and how to manage their lives. So, yeah, all of that, like I said, I focus less on physical things, more on things that I could do mentally and spiritually. And I think that I was able to accomplish that this year. Now, this little I won't forget about this. Says L'Oreal, and this is to represent a brand, a brand deal or a brand collaboration, which did not happen this year. I actually have moved away from the whole I want to represent a brand, or I want to represent, or get an endorsement or whatever like that. And I want to just represent myself and the message that I want to put out there. And so this kind of got chucked out the window. And not that I mean, I always get these like random, Instagram messages from these companies on Instagram, like, do you want to collab? I mean, they send them to everybody. But I actually have some legit emails from companies that wanted to ask if I wear their jewelry or whatever, and it just wasn't a good fit. So I was like, nah. But anyway, focus less on that, more on a message that I want to present to my followers and my Instagram subscribers. I'm sorry, YouTube subscribers, about taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I actually started a YouTube channel called Mastermind Muscle, which you haven't checked out. You might want to check it out. There's only a few videos on there now, but I will be uploading more as 2021 unfolds, because that's when I'm going to be presenting a lot of my health coaching teachings and information that can help other people change their lives. So anyway, that is it, you guys. I don't want to keep rambling more and more and more. And plus, I gotta go get my tire fixed. I have a flat tire. I gotta go get it fixed. And so I gotta run. But if you have any questions about anything I talked about today, or curious about any of the videos I mentioned, click the iCards that I'm gonna post in this video. And also you can leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for supporting me this year. I will be coming back next week with a new video and just kind of give you the rundown on the changes in this video, this YouTube channel. And thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful 2021. Things will get better, you guys. I truly believe that. And I will see you next video. Until then, take care.